That's the power of a nuclear reaction. You see, nuclear power is something that shouldn't be messed with. And nowadays, you could use that to give people energy, electricity, and make awesome weapons.
Nuclear power has its ups and downs.
The nuclear power plants are more efficient, and the new technology has made them more reliable.
This means that they break less often and they're safer too. You need less fuel too. 1 ton of uranium produces more than what is made by several million tons of coal and oil. On the downside, they're actually really expensive to build.
Uranium is not renewable and can lead to environmental problems because of mining and processing.
One of the cons of nuclear energy is that it produces radiation, which is subatomic particles that can penetrate deep inside the body and can cause health effects and cancer. That's not all of it. Another con is that in the worst case scenario, a meltdown can occur. And a meltdown is when the fission reaction inside the reactor goes out of control, leading to an explosion and the emission of huge amounts of radiation.
Nuclear power plants provide 6% of world's energy. Also, they provide 14% of world's electricity. Right?
Let's take a step inside a nuclear reactor to see what goes on in there. The main thing going inside a nuclear power plant is nuclear fission. Nuclear fission is when a neutron is fired at a large atom, in this case uranium-235, and it splits into smaller atoms, releasing a few more neutrons. This reaction in turn produces a lot of heat energy. The heat energy is used to heat up water, which in turn produces steam. The steam will eventually be pressurized enough to turn the turbine, which generates electricity. The used uranium is very radioactive and takes more than a lifetime to become safe again. So it is put away in storage areas that are guarded and maintained so no one will use them for harm's way. As big as these buildings are, the initial cost to build a power plant is around $7.5 billion. Though the operating costs are pretty low. The operating cost of a nuclear power plant is about 1 cent for every kilowatt hour produced, and if the price of uranium doubles, this number will only increase by 7%.